Good morning, everybody. Ugh, gross. Welcome to Daily Destiny number 34. Wow, this is off to a great start already. I was saying, oh, gross, because I sneezed like right before I started, and there's fucking snot all over the shield thing? What do you call this thing that I put in front of my microphone? The pop shield. And there's like just a big fucking thing of snot. Oh, that is really disgusting. I have to talk into that for the next half an hour. Oh, God. Oh, it's gonna be one of those days. I can just tell. I can just fucking tell. World Series started last night. I watched a little bit of the game. I'm not a huge baseball fan. No, that's not true. I'm a fan of baseball when the Rockies are doing well. I'm completely okay with being a fair weather fan. I don't care about any other team. Like, you know, I think football is the only sport that I really have the energy to deal with, to follow closely enough where I would actually feel comfortable gambling on it. When it comes to baseball, I'll follow the Rockies. That's it. But I'll watch the World Series. In the same way I'll watch like the BCS title game. Oh, I guess they have the playoffs this year. I'm not a huge college football fan unless, well, I was going to say the college I went to, they're doing well, but I fucking dropped out of CU, so I don't even know if I'm really a fan of CU. Didn't really have the greatest Colgate experience up in Boulder. I wish I was a college football fan. I really do. I wish I went to a school that was good at football. And like, I'm not just gonna arbitrarily pick Alabama. Oh, I've been an Alabama fan all my life. Like, maybe I'm just hung up on something stupid. I think this is like the third week in a fucking row that invited me to play a game. But what game? What game is he inviting me to play? Why didn't it tell me? Like if CU is any good, I'd be really into college football. Oh, dang it, I got the wrong grenades chosen. That would have been a perfect. Suck it. Oh my God, fusion rifles are fantastic. Master Blaster. Is that a fusion rifle spree? Oops. Come on, let's change the grenades. This might not be the best place to change grenades. But anyway, so on Friday, I'm actually going to be in San Francisco. I can't believe that killed him. During game, what is that going to be? Game 3 of the World Series. And I was looking at, like, because I'd love to go to a World Series game when the Rockies came to town. Or when the Rockies came to town. When the Rockies were in the World Series. They played the Red Sox. And this was probably like 8 years ago. And they got swept by the Red Sox. But they, it was still like a huge thing for the city, right? Oh God, knife kill. Oh, that was fucking awesome. I gotta get out of there. I'm gonna die, but I have my super. All right, pop the super. Let's gun this guy down. Fuck you. Oh, who's next? 2, there's another guy on the radar. Oh, and then he got me with the grenade. Oh, I was on, what a spree. I think it was like a 9-kill spree. What a good way to start the day. Just dominating. Look at the scoreboard. Oh, I think I had, for just a second there, more points than their other team. Oh, today's gonna be a good day. Anyway, it was like such a clusterfuck to get tickets that it wasn't really feasible. And, oh, bad shooting, John, bad shooting. Oh no. I can't believe I lived through that and got a kill. And like, it was in this point in time, this point in history where like an internet service provider and website functionality history that they didn't understand like the insane rush that websites are going to get when something like World Series tickets go on sale. And I remember very distinctly, like, you know, going on their website at the designated time, 8 a.m. or whatever it was, and hitting refresh, trying to get tickets to the game because they weren't selling them in front of the stadium, when like I would have been perfectly okay with waiting like overnight in front of the stadium to get tickets. But they weren't doing that. They were selling them only online, and this was, I think it was like 2005, and fuck, that's almost 10 years ago. And their website just got so fucking hammered with traffic that they claimed it was a DDoS attack on their website. That they claimed that they got DDoS'd, which is basically, you know, like when Xbox Live goes down, it's typically a DDoS attack. And that means that basically there are so many requests being sent to their website that it breaks their website. There's so many people trying to access the website at the exact same time. But a DDoS is a very malicious thing. Whereas thousands and thousands of people from Colorado logging on at the exact same moment to buy World Series tickets, that's not a malicious thing. You just weren't fucking prepared for that. Yeah, good rocket sniper kill. So it was like, oh, I mean, like as soon as it happened, I knew what the fuck happened. But then like a day later, the Rockies head of VP of technology or whatever bullshit it was like, nah, we got DDoS. That's why we couldn't. That didn't kill him. Did that? Did I kill him? I don't know if I killed him. Anyway, it's like, so that was my only opportunity I've ever had to go to the World Series. But on Friday, when I go out to San Francisco to play some Far Cry, that's when Game 3 of the World Series is. So I was looking on Craigslist yesterday for how much it would cost to get just the cheapest seats. And it was ridiculously expensive. Yeah, suck it. It was, you know, just like clicking through a couple Craigslist posts, it was like $600 plus. I mean, this is their asking price, obviously, but $600 plus for bleacher seats, like seats in the outfield, like nowhere near the action. Like, not shitty seats. I've been to that stadium before, and it's a beautiful stadium, and I'd love to go to a game there, especially a World Series game, even if I'm not a huge, like, if anything, I'm an anti Giants fan because they're the Rockies' rival. And so paying like $600, oh, nice shotgun shot. So paying $600 for bleacher seats is a little ridiculous. But so there's no fucking way I'm going to the World Series game on Friday, which would have been fun. Like, I mean, I don't care about the Giants at all, but going to a World Series game would just be so much fun. Like seeing, like even the hotel that I'm staying at is a couple blocks from the stadium, and even just like being that close the night before. Unfortunately, Thursday night, the night that I actually will be in town, there isn't a game, but it's so. I won't get to see like the rowdiness of the crowds or anything like that. But it's like, goddamn, just being at a game like that would be so. Oh, did you get the heavy ammo? You dickbag. Would just be so much fun. I've loved to have been there. Like seeing Kansas City completely lit up with blue yesterday. Whoa! Good grenade. Didn't expect that. Oh, that's a different guy. Oh, I shouldn't have gone for that third shot. Oh, I do want to make an addendum to one of the questions that I talked about yesterday on yesterday's Daily Destiny video. Someone asked, and I actually pulled the comment back up. Sky Warner asked, have games ever gotten in the way of your relationships? And I said, fuck no, very strongly. But I think I realized last night that there have been plenty of times where games didn't get in the way of a relationship, but they certainly... Oh, this guy's going to try to do the same thing I'm going to do to him. But there have been plenty of nights, like last night even. Oh, can you stand on this thing? There have been plenty of nights, even like last night, where I was sitting around at home I had no plans specifically for the night. It's 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock, World Series. I'm just bored. I'm just watching TV, eating dinner. And I had two options. I could start texting a bunch of people on my phone. Say, you want to get a beer? I'm fucking bored. Let's go watch baseball at the stadium, or at the bar. Or I could just watch baseball by myself, or play games, whether for fun or for making a video. And that's not getting in the way of a relationship in the way that you may think, the way that games may get in the way. That's complacency? No, I don't know what that is. It's not getting in the way, but it's all because it's not that I'm like foregoing planned social activities for games, but it's also kind of like, you know, and it's like if I went to a bar, I would have ended up spending $15 on beer, maybe more. And, you know, at the same time too, like I've got a great job. I don't have to get up until whatever fucking time I want to get up. And most people don't want to go to a bar on a Tuesday night if they're just bored. They want to just sit at home. So just texting a bunch of friends, like kind of not annoying them, not nagging them, but like, you know, inviting, you know, it's not like, do you see what I'm saying? Like, it's not, there's a, not necessarily a cost isn't in time, but there is a social cost to just, yeah, maybe I shouldn't think of it that way. Maybe I should just fucking do that. Just say, you know, just text 10 people, yo, you want to grab some beers and watch baseball? And don't think of it as a social cost, and like just continue. Because like there's this thing where it's like, I bet nobody that I would have asked would have really wanted to go to the bar to watch baseball, but maybe someone wanted to go to the bar to bitch about their shitty day. And my invitation just came in at the exact right time. And that makes me more open to an invitation from them, or open to another invitation to do something like that at a later date. I don't know. Like, does any of what I'm saying make sense? Like, there's not. It's back to the original point. It's the game has never got in the way, but it's kind of like, well, do you want to just sit at home and watch Netflix tonight, or do you want to go out and do something on a Tuesday night when you have to get up and go to work the next day? Oh fuck, I forgot about this part. So it's a trade-off, I guess, and I don't think more often than not I've chosen games over going out or like trying to suggest things with friends or trying to do things randomly with friends, but it's certainly it's an easy choice to make sometimes, maybe too easy, the stay home and do nothing option, as opposed, but it's a fucking Tuesday night. It's not. That's so weird. I hate when they do that shit. But it's a Tuesday night at the same time. Like, what are the chances that? Why is the marker pointing right here? Aren't I supposed to pick something up? Did this glitch out? Destroy and take its mind core. Is this its mind core? The thing is usually marked a little bit better on the map. What's going on? Oh, another one just came through. That is fucking weird. That is so ridiculously fast how quickly I just killed that guy. Alright, let's see if I can take his mind core. Did you just take his mind core? Fuck you. That's my mind core. What is happening? Did this just glitch the fuck out? Oh. Daily event. I've been getting a lot of these lately. Let's do this. Maybe this game will fix itself. Is this where I need to go? Where the lightning is striking? So I'm curious about your guys' opinion on that. like, where does that fall in the getting in the way of relationships? Because it's not on that spectrum at all, at least in the way that I talked about it yesterday. It does not get in the way of those relationships. I do not let games get, like, obviously games are a big part of my life, and I think you guys too, because you're watching videos like this, or listening to videos like this, or at least part of this community online where you'd be exposed to a series like this, even if you're not into Destiny, because there've been a good amount of comments over the last couple weeks. People saying they just like the videos for the commentary, even though they don't really like Destiny, or they traded in Destiny, or they've never played Destiny, but they just like the series. So that's always flattering. But where do games fall on that spectrum for you guys? Oh, Face My Gun Fool. It's been a while since I played with him. Yeah, I'm really curious. Like, and honestly, I don't have really any friends at this point that play games. No, that's not true. I have a couple, but not. No, that's not true at all. That's not true at all. And by friends, I mean direct friends, like someone who I would sit next to on the couch with and play games, as opposed to, you know, quote unquote online friends, people that, you know, I met through the website or randomly in matchmaking over the years or things like that. Like those aren't the friends that I'm talking about. I'm talking about real friends. Like, and there's a lot of people that, like, even I've worked with through the website that that I would consider online friends, but not like, I don't know, like friends that you meet, quote unquote meet or play games with online, I don't really consider friends in the truest sense of the word friends. I mean, maybe I think Facebook has devalued the word friend, just because you probably have a lot more people on that you're friends with on Facebook than you are genuinely friends with. I mean, and that's not a novel thing to say. That's not like a, you know, a new observation that anybody's made. But I think you see my point, that like having my Xbox friends list, quote unquote friends list, be, you know, 150 people or whatever it is, and, you know, however many hundreds of people I'm friends with on Facebook, but I'm good friends with maybe 15, 20 people whose number I have and text regularly, and I see regularly on a, I don't know, at least bi-weekly basis. I think, yeah, that's kind of what I don't know. I'm just fucking rambling at this point. I'm gonna try to find some other comments to kind of get my mind off that one thing that I'm just... Maybe you guys have some more insight to that than me. Christ, this is a really long challenge. This one's pretty easy though. Like, I think it was yesterday I did one of these bounty missions, daily challenges, not daily challenges, patrol missions. No, these aren't even patrol missions. These are public events. That's what they're called. Yeah, I fucking lost my train of thought. Alright, is this guy gonna drop what I fucking need? Yo, baby girl, you got what I need. But you say I'm just a friend. Give me the fucking item. Is this really not working? Is this still not working? What the fuck is happening? Okay, I think this is just glitched. I may have to restart this mission. I've never... Oh! It worked!
Let's head for that research station.
Holy shit. I don't know what I did differently there. I don't think I did anything differently there. I think it just worked that time. Oh! Ha! So, even though I said I was bored of talking about running, I'm not. I lied. I had this thought last night as I was recording a bunch of Borderlands pre-sequel collectible videos. I was running around the maps, finding these hidden vault symbols, and there's, you know, maybe 60 of them in the game, something like that. And I realized that I think in a weird way, being a gamer has made me more adept at being a runner. Because it's this notion of collecting things and doing everything within this boundary, and like completing a challenge within a game, and having like, but it's not necessarily that like being a gamer made me want to run. It's that like this idea that there's a challenge that I can complete that has a very defined objective, right? Like if you just said, I want to start running, like maybe you guys listening, like a lot of you guys have said you're kind of inspired by what I've done and you want to start getting into it, or like you're also into exercise or whatever. And I think that having just those defined goals, right? 26.2, that's the target. Not 26.3, not 25.2, 26.2, that's the challenge. There's 50 collectibles. There's 60 hidden ghosts in the game. There's 5 chests on every planet, and I need to get to level 30, and I need to collect 12 strange coins, or I need to get 15 more pieces of helium, or I need to run laps around Mars 26.2 times to get enough helium to complete this gun. And I think I just realized, like, my obsession with completing games over the years has kind of translated into, has made me realize that, like, any project you do, anything, the more defined your goals are, the more likely you are to complete them. And again, that might just be obvious, and I'm stating the obvious, but, oh, fuck. But, yeah. I think it was just doing laps around the moon or wherever the fuck it was, and realizing I needed like 26 helium to do what I needed to do. And that's exactly, it was just as boring and tedious, but it's a very similar mindset where you just kind of have to, you're like, all right, I need to do this. Let's fucking do it. And it's not tedious or boring. There's something relaxing about just doing the same repetitive thing for that extended amount of time. And it is a grind. It's a huge grind, but it's not awful. And if you can find ways to make it enjoyable, whether it's listening to music or realizing that there is some value in it, whether it's like exercise value or, ooh, those teleporting motherfuckers destroyed my rockets early. Or leveling, like whether it's exercise or leveling up a gun, doing, like, seeing that value and knowing there's an end and just kind of spacing out. There's a weird spacing out thing to it, and I think it's a similar mentality whether you're, you know, whether you're stripping wallpaper or making concrete and creating a deck, or running, or doing any shitty job for an extended period of time. It's just this kind of numb mindset where you can just continue doing anything for a long period of time. And that's not always terrible. It's not always, as bad. Like when someone says, like, oh my God, 26 miles or 50 helium, how the fuck can you do that? It's like, it's not that bad. One guy. Wow, I just got absolutely destroyed there. Oh, let's read some other comments. Darth Sora wrote, a lot of aspects of game culture really bother me as well, because I was talking about how disgusted I was by a lot of gaming culture yesterday. It sounds ridiculous, but sometimes it makes me embarrassed to be a gamer. I agree with you completely, 110%. I am frequently embarrassed to be a gamer because of the culture in general. Gamergate also perplexed me as well, but if the gamer side is making death threats, I'm going to say that they are wrong. Yeah, that's completely true. Let's see, D-Master wrote something similar. I totally understand your sentiments on the gamer culture too. Entitlement is too strong in general. Yeah, I think what I was talking about yesterday, or at least maybe I got into the entitlements part of it. I think I did when I was talking about people expecting every stream to be pro status, but I think what I was talking about more wasn't the entitlement side of it. Like people, you know, the entitlement side of things where it's like, oh, this game that you reviewed that I love, you gave a 6. Fuck you. That's the entitled side of it. I don't even think I really got into that yesterday. But yeah, anyway. Distress had an interesting comment. Why do you still play the game when you talk shit about it every video? That's an excellent question. Because it's a grind and I want to do 26.2 more of them. I don't know. No, I still enjoy it. There are problems with this. Oh shit, that reminds me actually. Oh my god. Oh, so many kills, one rocket. Yeah. Ooh, boy. Oh shit, I almost shot that wall immediately in front of me and killed myself with a fucking rocket launcher. No, I really enjoy this game. So a couple days ago in one of these Daily Destiny videos, I talked about wanting to make a poll of the most popular feature requests and figure out like, whoa, where did these guys come from? Did they just fucking teleport up there with me? Leave me alone, dudes. And to figure out what are the top 3 things that, or you know, there's a lot of things people want to see added to this game. So many so that I think that it'd be nice to know that, or maybe it'd be nice for Bungie to know, like, here are what people actually care about. Like, there's a lot of bullshit things like a lot of user interface tweaks that I think people want to see, but in the grand scheme of things, really aren't that important. Like adding some sort of user interface check to check your faction rank. That'd be nice, but I'd much rather have trading in the game. Things like that. Anyway, so I made a post on Reddit yesterday, and it got maybe like 30 people to take the poll. But not one person actually fucking upvoted the post. So it just kind of died in the water. Like, it just fucking went nowhere. Like, there was a couple comments on this post, and like I said, 30 people took the time to vote on the poll, but nobody actually voted it, so it got like no big scale traction. It just kind of, the fucking tires were just spinning and went nowhere. And so anyway, I'm going to recreate the post on Reddit. I'm going to post the Reddit link in the description of this video, so please give that post an upvote and vote in the poll, obviously, as well. But giving the post an upvote will hopefully get it on the homepage of the, like, eventually we'll get it on the homepage of the Reddit thing and really kind of snowball from there. Wow. Multiple snow traction analogies within like one short rant. Just tires spinning and snowballing effect. I must be getting ready for winter. I must have grown up in Colorado my whole fucking life. That's ridiculous. Why is this section so fucking hard? I don't remember this part being so hard before. Especially with 2 people. Oh, multiple people said they were glad that I backed down on the melee only challenge. Fujigari wrote, it would have been a waste of your life. I completely agree. It would have been a complete waste of my life. A complete waste. An absolute waste. Which is unfortunate. You know, it's like, it's tough to say no to something like that because it sounds like it would be fun, and I quickly realized that it wouldn't be fun. But in terms of what I have to do to make money, enough money doing this job to make a living off of it, I have to make some tough calls sometimes, and having a daily series like this where I get to talk kind of takes the place of weird side projects like that sometimes, and hopefully for the better. I think that's the end of the mission. It is the end of the mission. Yep, mission end. Look at that, 21 seconds. Anyway, thanks for watching, everybody, and game on.